This may look like your typical British woodland, but there are ruby treasures hidden up above. These animals were once common and widespread throughout Britain, but now they are rare, threatened, and incredibly hard to see. I am, of course, talking about red squirrels, and here on Anglesey, they are thriving. By the mid-1990s, the red squirrel population here was like most places in the UK, struggling and on the verge of extinction. In fact, in these woods, there were only 40 individuals left, and the genetic diversity of the population was at rock bottom. But thanks to the efforts of conservationists, Anglesey now has one of the strongest and most genetically diverse populations of red squirrels in Britain. Dr. Craig Shuttleworth from Bangor University is one of the leading scientists behind this incredible success story. So how did the conservation efforts begin?
It was a lot of hard work. I mean, mainly removing grey squirrels, because there were a lot of grey squirrels on the island in those days. So we're creating space for the red squirrels to move into. But also we had to get the community involved, because you require land access and public support, and people had to understand what it was we were doing. This all predated social media, so if you want to get your message out, you had to go and knock on doors, talk to people, get them to act as ambassadors for you and spread the word that way.
So it's literally boots on the ground, knocking door to door, getting the community involved?
A huge amount of community support and understanding. And what's special about Anglesey, I suppose, is that people now, they're empowered with the confidence to manage and understand the local population. They don't need us anymore, they're experts.
This work has spanned 2 decades, 20 years. Obviously, genetic sequencing has also come on massively in that time. How has that affected the conservation efforts?
We were lucky right at the beginning to work with Bangor University. Their geneticists looked at the small population that was left in the 90s. And what they found was they were very inbred. So our decision was then to bring in new genetics, and we made the decision to bring in as much genetic variation as we possibly could find.
So you say bringing in genetic variation, you mean literally bringing in more red squirrels?
Yeah, all sorts of types of red squirrels,
Yeah.
European, continental types. We brought in some animals that were from Scotland, a real mix. And so when you look at the animals here, you'll see the actual coat itself will vary in structure. They look different, and that's reflecting this immense genetic diversity.
So what about the future for red squirrels on Anglesey?
They're doing really well.
Yeah.
We have some challenges. We have some unsympathetic habitat management, and we need to try and work to resolve that. Obviously, grey squirrels still try to come over onto the island, and they bring the risk of squirrel pox. But in terms of success, people love these animals. Yeah. They've really, really taken them to heart, and they've taken ownership of them. They're really proud to have them in their gardens and locality. They do their own PR. Yeah. They do their own PR. It's a fantastic animal, and you know, you couldn't want for a better kind of ambassador for challenging biodiversity crisis. We nearly lost this animal, and now it's back.